Welcome to the official Karate Combat 43 pre-fight press conference live from Las Vegas, Nevada. KC43 is headlined by the trilogy match between Anthony Showtime Pettis and Smooth Benson Henderson in a rivalry that's 13 years in the making. Also on the card, two championship matchups, one between our middleweight champ Turbo Ross Levine and Smilin' Sam Alvey, and the second one between Omira Molina and Melinda Fabian as they battle the inaugural bantamweight throne. I'm Ben the Main Davis. It's truly a pleasure to have you all here. Without further ado, let's introduce our first group of athletes. Starting on the far right, the BKFC champion, Gorjan Slaveski, steps into the pit against Brandon Jenkins. And in the middle, our bantamweight title fight, the inaugural matchup between Omira Molina and Melinda Fabian. It's my pleasure to introduce the President Awesome. I'm going to send it to you for the opening remarks.
It's a pleasure, guys, to finally be here, and I gotta say, we got some of the highest level strikers on the planet for you, and that's the direction we're taking. We're trying to bring guys from all walks of life, all styles of striking here to you, so you guys can see the best striking on the planet. And I'm really proud of the people we have over here. So let's open up to questions for the table, please.
I want to start with Gorjan. Gorjan, with your BKFC background, what is your expectation of the pit this Friday night?
I mean, everybody know that I come and I bring a lot of violence, so definitely I'm gonna put a lot of damage on Brendan. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on me. A lot of people said that I cannot lose to a person with that kind of haircut, so you know, I gotta make sure I knock him out.
Brad, in your response, what do you think he'll damage you with?
He's got a really nice beard. I can't grow anything like that, but I'll stick with the hair. No, he comes forward. He's a great fighter. He's a fighter's fighter. He's entertaining. It makes sense that they would put us together. We're both entertaining. I mean, I got 19 knockouts across 3 different sports, and he has plenty of knockouts too. Big power, left hand, good body shots. You know, one of us is definitely getting put on a highlight reel.
And for our two ladies fighting for that bantamweight championship, what does this mean, this opportunity to become the inaugural Karate Combat bantamweight champ? We'll start with Omira.
For me, it's my dream. I wait for 4 years for the opportunity. I'm training very hard with my teammate. This is for my family, my honor, believe myself. So I'm going very hard for this championship this Friday 15.
So I've been in martial arts for 24 years, and this is gonna be the crown in my career, the top. And yeah, that's my goal, become a champion.
Asim, when you think about this inaugural championship here, what does that kind of indicate towards the Karate Combat future, right? Making more divisions, putting more belts on the line. What does that say?
That's what we really need, especially walking into 2024. We really want to solidify our champions. That way, everyone in the division, everyone on the roster has a goal, has a target, right? And they can go ahead and reach that accomplishment. So it's very important that we have a solid champion, and I really feel we did the best job possible to have 2 of the highest level striking females right here in front of you fighting for this title.
And talk to me more about the two gentlemen on the opposite sides here. BKFC, super experienced in almost every discipline. This has got to be a war.
This was a very strategical matchup, just like Brendan mentioned. This was a very strategical matchup because both of these guys are animals, absolute animals. I really asked you guys to go home, go on YouTube and type either of their names in on YouTube. You're gonna be shocked at the fights you see. Now, I don't think either of them have ever faced an opponent like each other. So this is something very special we're gonna see in the pit on Friday.
Now, Gorjan, you have a karate background, I believe, a Kyokushin base. Can you tell me more about your karate experience?
I was a child. I was like 10 or 11. I went all the way to red belt, which is not a big deal. But that's basically my background. I had to switch. At that time, I was playing soccer. So, you know, I had to choose one of them. So I chose soccer, but now I'm back, basically.
And Brandon, I'm curious, what does it take to grow a mullet like that?
Patience, lots of insults from my lady. But I don't know. It's funny he said he's a red belt because I'm a red belt in Taekwondo, and I did it when I was 11 also, and then I got a little older and I did K1 kickboxing, and some of the karate rules are very similar to K1. You know, you can't clinch and strike, but you can frame and strike. You know, and frame and knee and stuff. So I think it kind of lends itself. So it's kind of cool that he's a red belt, just like I'm a red belt.
Fitting. And for our two ladies, Melinda, what do you expect from this fight, and what do you think Omaira's going to bring into the pit?
I don't know what to expect, but I really hope she's not going to run, so we can have a good performance and a great fight. I want us to show what we have, like 100%, very good fight, performing everything we have.
Omaira, your response, she thinks you're going to run.
I'm not running person. I like it. I am the warrior. I'm training so hard, and just wait for the moment this Friday, and I'll show you how is my skill.
Excellent. Thank you so much to our first group of athletes here. One more round of applause. Gorjan Slaveski, Omaira Molina, Melinda Fabian, and Brandon Jenkins. We're going to reset and bring in our second group of athletes. It's going to be Ross Levine, Anthony Pettis, President Asim's going to stay, and Benson Henderson and Sam Alvey as well. December 15th at the World Market Expo Center in downtown Las Vegas. Hit karate.com for the final remaining tickets. And for viewing information for your region, watch live and for free on the official Karate Combat YouTube channel starting 9 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Pacific.
Truly a pleasure to welcome our next group of athletes onto the stage, starting on the far side here with the current reigning undisputed middleweight champion Turbo Ross Levine, challenging for the vacant heavyweight throne against smiling Sam Alvey, who has been there, done that in almost all facets of combat sports. And in our main event, the trilogy between Anthony Showtime Pettis and Smooth Benson Henderson. Let's start with President Awesome. What a main event here, Pettis and Henderson for a third time. Talk to me about this matchmaking.
Honestly, guys, it's absolutely crazy to be standing up here with you guys. This is phenomenal. And you know, when we're talking about bringing the highest level fighters in the world, again, this is the type of table you want to stand next to. It's an honor to call your fight, guys. It's an honor to stand behind you over here. Let's open up to questions, guys.
Let's start with Anthony. Did you ever think that you'd see Benson again after that second fight so many years ago?
Man, honestly, I didn't think so. I mean, we've been friends since then. I have his phone number. I mean, when the opportunity came, I text him like, "Yo, we doing this?" He's like, "Yeah, we're doing this." So, I have all respect to Ben and everything he's done in his career, but now he's against me again. So I'm gonna go out there and do what I gotta do.
And Benson, same question.
As all competitors, as we know, anytime you take a L to somebody, you want to get that back. So after Anthony beat me that second time, I was like, oh man, he's two up on me now. I really got some work to do. I got to get those back. So I definitely wanted to get it back, and I'm excited to get it back inside karate combat.
Middleweight champion Turbo Ross Levine, you've been asking for these types of opportunities. They have now been granted. What does this fight mean to you?
That means everything to me, man. These opportunities are, once in a lifetime opportunities. I feel like every fight is the most important fight of my career, right? I have to go out there and do what I always do, and that's what we're going to get on December 15th. So I'm just pumped to have an opportunity to be on a card like this in Vegas, get to check a lot of boxes, get to fight my first, head from the UFC, and just looking forward to executing and taking it all down one piece at a time.
Smiling Sam Alvey, successful in the debut a couple months ago here inside Karate Combat. Walk me through that first fight and your expectations against Turbo Ross Levine.
Yeah, so that first fight, I got in there, and he came out southpaw, the rotten son of a gun. He wasn't supposed to. I had to take a bad shot just to get him to change back, and he wanted to trade with me. I don't think Ross is going to do it. He's smarter than that. But I'm pretty prepared for what I think he's going to bring to the table. He's definitely I've got over 80 professional fights. I fought everywhere in the world. I've been to like 40-something different countries. I don't think I've ever fought anyone as fast as him. Like, watching his highlight reels is just really impressive. So I've been training, honestly, I've had to train with smaller guys to try and match his speed. It's really been a good camp, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and showing the world what I've got.
And President Awesome, if Ross Levine's victorious Friday, he'll become the first simultaneous double champ in KC history. What does that mean for the promotion?
Well, that's huge for the promotion, but this is both ways. Wherever it goes, it's absolutely historical. You got a man that has over 24 fights, 25 fights in the UFC, fighting at the highest level for who knows double champ would be phenomenal as well. Wherever this goes, it's going to dictate the pace of 2024, and without a doubt, you're going to see a superstar rise for Karate Combat on that day, December 15th.
I want to take it back to the main event. Obviously, the pit is such a unique place to fight in. Pettis, Henderson, your thoughts on being inside there Friday?
I'm excited, man. I feel like the pit was made for my fighting style. Obviously, when I fought this guy before, we had grappling and we had the takedowns and the fence control that I had to watch out for. This is not going to happen this time. We're going to have to be in there and exchanging, and that pit's made for a Showtime kick.
Yeah, I think the pit's super exciting from a fan aspect. We're all fans of combat sports. As a fan of combat sports, the pit is a super great idea. It doesn't limit the viewership at all. It doesn't limit any line of sight. So I'm excited to fight inside the pit, have the crowd going crazy, and just give a nonstop action for the entire 15 minutes.
And what's the prediction in this main event? Anthony Pettis, what's going to happen Friday night?
I'm looking for the knockout. This is my boy, but I'm looking for the knockout. We already had 2 fights, one by decision, one by submission, and I'm looking for the knockout.
Ben?
I know I'm going to leave that pit with my hand raised and my head held high, that's for sure.
Ross Levine, your prediction in your fight?
Yeah, we only come for one thing, right? I'm not going to sit here and make predictions on, say, what round, but I always look for a finish. Everyone that watches KC, everyone that's watched my career, whether it be sport karate, kickboxing, karate combat, you've seen me constantly attack, constantly look for finishes, and look to not just put people away, but do it emphatically. I've already done that in karate combat. I'm going to do it again.
Sam?
Yeah, hey, before I answer that, I got a question for you two. So years ago, that Showtime kick was it was money, and everyone remembers it. People that weren't alive when that kick happened know what that kick is, know who did it. If he catches you with it, are you willing to share the name with him?
Showtime kick? I think you probably want to rename it.
I'm saying, if he gets it, would it be the Bendo Showtime, the Bendo Time kick? Or?
Yeah, we're watching out for that. Hopefully he doesn't do that. I'm not trying to be on no posters.
And the question, it's going to be a finish. No one wants a decision. I trained for decision. My cardio is incredible. And years of fighting for 15 minutes for longer rounds, I was built to do these for the full length of time. But I'm not going to have to. I'm trained for it, but we're going to end it early.
And President Awesome, final remarks on the main and co-main, these incredible 2 fights that we have here.
One thing I gotta say is I'm getting a lot of criticism from the purists, from the guys, the kata guys out there. They're really mad that we're bringing in these different martial artists, these different styles into karate combat. They may not see the big picture. What we're doing is we're not only evolving the sport, we're evolving the martial art of karate. When we introduce these different variables with these guys with different skill sets, it's gonna evolve karate as an art. This is what has been done to all the arts that are out there right now. And if we want karate to be legitimate, we have to accept bringing in these guys with phenomenal different backgrounds to introduce those new variables. One thing I have to say is, many people were upset. They were worried, what will happen to karate combat when we bring these guys in? Look at the martial art attitude from these guys. It's wonderful. You're gonna see guys that are gonna fight for their lives on December 15th, but right now they're sitting next to each other as professionals, as friends, and you see a real martial arts spirit from all of them. You see them shaking hands and hugging and bowing and taking pictures with each other, and that's what the martial arts is about. Each of these guys have a switch, and when they step into the pit, that's when they flip it on, and when they step out, they flip it off, and they're professional martial artists like they are here. This is unbelievable. It's an absolute honor to be here, for sure.
December 15th, it all goes down. Levine versus Alvey and Pettis versus Henderson 3. Let's break this down and face all of these athletes off. And by face them off, I mean we're going to bring in the third group of athletes, of course. Thank you so much. Ross Levine, Anthony Pettis, Benson Henderson, and Smilin' Sam Alvey.
And that last one, that's a post. Yeah, that's good. Let's start. Someone go get him, right?
Somebody, they went to his hotel room and knocked on the door. They are getting physical. He said people. Who's on the outside? All right, got it. So what I did? Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Might not show. Where does he go here? Let's make sure we separate. Let's do this. Can we separate? Can we put locks here just so they're not next to each other? Yeah. You're gonna put in the middle though. Yeah, you're right. Let's put that down. Let's see. It'll be a nice tighter shot. Who's watching your face? Who's he fighting? Oh. Which one's the Italian kid? No. Is he the Italian kid? Federico. Right, if you go here.
I mean, do you want to sit next to him? If Gabriel Diaz, Laxby Montalvan, and Shazai Rin can come up to the press conference.
Gabriel Diaz.
Gabo Diaz.
gotta say, this is like the worst table for him ever. This is like former opponent, new opponent.
It's a tough one.
This was not a setup. We did not mean for this to happen. This is a terrible table. It is what it is.
We're not on KC time. We're on Gabo time. That's what it says in all the emails. Well, while we're waiting, President Awesome, if you can just briefly touch on these two fights that we have here between Shazai Brin, Laxmi Montalvan, Gabo Diaz, and Federico Avella.
Definitely, with Shazab and Avella, these guys came together last minute, and they really stepped up to the plate. We didn't have the plan to have Shazab on the card or Avella on the card, but what's pretty amazing is this Las Vegas card needed something spicy, needed some high-level strikers, and to have both these guys signed to the organization last minute like this and to put a fight together, both of them deserve a lot of credit for that, definitely. And by the way, you're not only stepping up to a short notice fight, but you're stepping up to a short notice fight in Las Vegas on Karate Combat in front of the world. So both guys earn a lot of respect for sure, without a doubt.
Pressure is on for the pride of Pakistan, Shazai Brin. Talk to me about this Karate Combat fight and how it's different than your last few.
Bro, I'm ready for every time, any fight. Karate Combat is like my home. I fight in Karate Combat, I feel like I am in home. So it's very good. I love the Karate Combat event, and it's good for me, and I'm ready for it. And I'm going to put a very great show. And every Pakistani, in my country, everyone is live, everyone is watching me. There are giant stadiums full of people, and it will be live on every news channel. So it's huge for me, and I'm going to win.
With the following that Shazai has, Federico, is there any added pressure or motivation with this matchup?
For me, it's only a motivation because I'm a fighter. I'm ready to fight. I fought 3 weeks ago in Italy, in Rome, and I'm ready now. When they call me, I have to be ready.
You think you're ready for me?
Yes. For you.
For me?
For you, for everyone.
I feel bad for you, my boy.
Okay. You have to talk now. No, Friday. Friday you can talk.
What are you saying? Drink some water. I don't understand. What are you saying?
My English isn't very good.
Your English is not. You are scared.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you feel scared. Like I see it in your eyes.
I talk you now.
I talk you now. What
you are
you
alone
talk me now?
in the pit. You can talk on Friday.
I can't talk in the pit. I will finish you in the pit.
Okay.
Pit is not for talking. Talking
see.
time is here.
I will see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
Laxmi, how are you? Welcome. Talk to me about this fight.
Well, as you guys all know, Gabo has fought both of us. He's not here. I guess he was too scared to show up. But he fought Shazab over here and ran from Shazab the whole entire fight. Shazab messed him up the whole entire fight. Gabo did nothing but run away because he was scared. It looks like it's starting early this time, so we're still waiting for him to show up.
What's your prediction for Gabo on Friday night?
He's not making out the second round, for a fact. I am putting him to sleep within 2 rounds.
Shazai, I'm curious, how do you envision your fight going on Friday?
Same. I'm here for a finish. I can finish him in the first round.
Federico, your response to that?
And everyone is angry on him. His teammates, everyone is angry on him. I'm here for revenge. For his teammates, I will take his teammates' revenge.
He can talk now. So I said before.
You can talk too. You have a mouth.
I do. I will do with my actions on Friday. So
okay.
We'll
see.
Hey, you have to try.
We'll see.
You have to try to knock me out. I feel the pain. I love the pain.
Okay. We'll see.
I am a true warrior.
I'm born
true warrior.
Pain.
You are.
I'm from Pakistan, bro. You know where is Pakistan? How we live in Pakistan, you know? It's our country. It's our religion. We born here. We are warriors. We came from mountains of Pakistan.
Also wrong.
We are warriors.
We are gladiators.
We are born for fight. Just watch our history.
Okay, I am true warrior. I am true gladiator. I love to fight. I will fight you.
We'll see how
okay,
warrior.
We'll see. We don't talk. We'll see. Okay. On
Okay.
Friday night.
Shut your mouth then.
I'm curious, Federico, your thoughts on the bad blood, and I mean, Shazab, he's got a lot of animosity towards you.
Can you repeat, please?
What do you think of Shazabe? It feels like there's a bit of bad blood in this matchup.
I don't have anything to say, but I have to fight. It's my
Because
work.
he's scared.
It's my job. It's my job. It's my passion. I do this. So we'll see on Friday.
Bro, drink some water.
President Awesome, you're just kind of playing Sweden here a little bit. Thoughts on that matchup?
Honestly, I got two of the top strikers that are willing to fight on such a short notice. I'm proud of both of these guys. There's going to be a lot of heat coming to this fight. Look, in Las Vegas, in the end of the day, we need a fight that's going to bring viewership, that's going to bring a show. We need our next superstar for 2024, and that's what we're looking for here. So in the lineup of the fights, right, we match them up strategically to find out who are our superstars. Who do we need to keep active in 2024? So if you want to fight often, if you want to make the money, if you want to get promoted, run it. Show me what you got December 15th, and let's do this, and let's put on a show and get you guys active in 2024, and that's what both these guys are fighting for.
What are some of the other things karate fans can expect and combat sports fans from KC in 2024?
Man, there's a lot to expect. We had Gabo just walk in. I'm hoping somebody can guide him to his seats, please. But a lot to expect. I don't want to go too off topic, but just to tell you, in 2024, we're planning to travel the world, man. Karate Combat's going to be everywhere. I mean, the majority of our shows are going to be out of the country. We're talking about going all over Asia, the Middle East, Latin America, Cayman Island, I mean, everywhere. We have everything planned. If you watch social media at all with what's going on with me, we went on a little takeover tour. I traveled the world the last 5-6 weeks, and we've been trying to make deals on all different places to see where the best place to be is, and I think we did that for 2024.
Back to Shazabe, you know, this is a short notice fight. Does that change your preparation at all, or thoughts on the fight?
Bro, I'm all day, I'm in the gym. Early morning, I wake up, I go to the gym, I train in the gym. So it's my life. Like, you know, if you give me short notice, you give me 1 day notice, I'm ready for any time. Like, anytime you just give me like 2 hours notice, I will be there. Because it's my life, you know. I just do training. I don't do anything. It's my life. I train every day, every single day for this moment. So it's my time. I'm going to show it. Yeah.
And a round of applause. Gabo Diaz here at the press conference. Loxby, Gabo's arrived. Thoughts on seeing him?
It's about time you showed up. I thought you got scared and left the fight.
What?
Translator.
Thankfully, the translator is here. That is good. All right, let's start with Gabriel Diaz. Welcome. How do you feel about this matchup? Into the mic.
Grab the microphone. Yeah. He can start and then you can translate. So you can sit on the microphone.
Ok, solo estaba entrenando. ¿Por qué tendría miedo de estar aquí?
He was just training. Why would he be scared?
He was scared to fight my boy Shazabe here, so it's going to be the same outcome this fight. Shazabe.
Que le tenías miedo a pelear con Shazabe. So va a ser lo mismo para esta pelea.
No, nunca he tenido miedo para ninguna pelea. Estoy aquí, estoy cumpliendo un sueño. No, para nada tendría que estar. Estoy emocionado, me siento muy bien de estar aquí. No tendría por qué tener miedo ni nada.
No, he doesn't have a reason to be scared. This is a dream. He's just here to fight. He was just training. So there's no reason for him to be scared.
Tell him this is going to be his last fight here. After he gets knocked out, they're going to cut him. I promise you that.
Dice que esta va a ser tu última pelea aquí y si te noquea va a ser tu última pelea para siempre.
Ok, pero yo ganando, que es lo que voy a hacer, entonces podemos hacer un deal. Ganando la pelea, tengo un mejor contrato. Si él hace lo que él dice.
You're not getting another contract.
Si él dice, si
you're
él hace lo que él dice.
Fired after this fight.
Este es mi última pelea.
Él dice que te van a votar después de esta pelea, and he says that after this fight he's going to get a better contract, and if you want to fight him again, that you guys can do that.
There won't be another fight.
No va a haber otra pelea.
Let's take it to President Awesome for some closing remarks on the KC43 press conference and event.
Well, definitely there's a lot going on here, you know, especially with this situation here. So a lot of people ask me, hey, you're bringing Gabo back after what he did. What's up with this? I have no ego, you know, and I know people get emotional during their fights. If you guys, you know, saw when I used to be the coach in Karate Combat, yeah, Gabo spat at me during the fight. There was some drama, but it's over. It's in the past, and I have no problem with it. The only deal I made with Gabo is if you want to continue fighting for us, and now that I'm president, just fight my guy, so they have a chance at revenge to restore the honor, and whoever wins, may the best man win, you know?
I love it. One more round of applause. Shazai Brin, Laxmi Montalvan, Gabriel Diaz, and Federico Avella. We're going to break this down and now square off all the athletes on Karate Combat 43. And Gabo Diaz. Montalvan Diaz, one last round of applause. And now Shazai Brin and his opponent, Federico Avella. Rin versus Avella. Gorian Silveski and Brandon Jenkins. Also, Omira Molina and Melinda Fabian. Let's hear it, Gorian Silveski and Brandon Jenkins.
What do you want to do next? You want to do Pettis and Levine and Alvey?
Ross Levine and Sam Alvey. For the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, Turbo, Ross Levine, and Smiling Sam Alvey. Championship match. Anthony Pettis and Benson Henderson. The Trilogy, Anthony Showtime Pettis and Smooth Benson Henderson. That concludes the Faceoffs and the official pre-fight press conference. Thank you for attending once again Friday's fights live from Las Vegas, Nevada on Karate Combat's YouTube for free. Melinda's not here.